stuff. How's it going with you?
It's going really, really good. Where are you located, Jason?
I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Oh, rocking.
So, Damon, how's the career going?
That's a great question, man. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing 2011, and just took the part of the holiday season to kind of reflect, and just be grateful for some really great experiences this year, and getting to work with Alice and the band again, and then of course the Thin Lizzy opportunity is it's just been incredible.
So, how's it going with Tin Lizzy? And you're going to be doing more tours with them?
Yes, we leave on the 15th of January, and everyone is convening in London, and we've got 3 days of production rehearsals, and then we start our UK tour. We'll be over there for 4 weeks. I think the first show was in Glasgow. And, it's going to be really exciting for me to perform with the band in Europe, as Thin Lizzy meant so much to so many people on that side of the Atlantic. They didn't quite reach as many. They weren't as big of a band in the United States as they are in so many other parts of the world. So we just did an amazing 7-week run with Judas Priest here in the States, and the reaction was fantastic. But I know that once we get into these UK dates, it's going to be a whole other level, so I'm really excited about that.
One thing, too, I've just noticed today's Phil Lynot's anniversary.
That's right. I tweeted about that today, and always try to remember January the 4th, and pay my respects, man. He was one of a kind, and it's cool that we're doing this, getting to do this interview on the anniversary of his passing.
Another thing, too, on Phil Lynott is that we've just seen in the news that there's a whole bunch of audio tapes that just got sent into Tin Lizzy, the band, to be looked at or something.
Yeah, I got a little bit of info about that, or somebody mentioned it. I need to look more into it, but yeah, apparently that went down this morning, and it seems to be some things that, from like the early 80s, and so it'll be really interesting to see what that stuff sounds like.
700 songs it's supposed to be carrying.
That's incredible, man. Well, that guy was certainly as prolific of a songwriter as you can find. So I guarantee you, man, there'll be some nuggets in that stash of material.
Now, Damon, going on your guitar gear, like when you go play with Tin Lizzy, how does it change compared to playing with Alice Cooper for your guitars and gear and stuff like that?
Well, I've been playing Wizard amplifiers for the better part of the last, I don't know, Jason, I guess about 15 years now. And with Alice Cooper, I have used what is called the Vintage Classic, which is a lot more kind of like a traditional Marshall Super Lead 100 kind of thing, with a 4-input, and just more of a cleaner, transparent tone, but rich and ballsy. And with Thin Lizzy, I've added the additional incorporation of another great Wizard amp, which is called the Modern Classic, which has 3 gain stages and gives me a little more, just a little more sustain, especially for some of the soloing in Thin Lizzy. But at the moment, I'm running one Vintage Classic and one Modern Classic. I'm running them together, so I kind of get the best of both worlds. I'm not switching between amps. I'm literally running them both at the same time. So, the Vintage gives me that transparency, and then I get a lot of great sustain and, harmonics out of the Modern Classic.
Like that when you're on stage, you do hear both quite clearly?
Yeah, we got an amazing front-of-house sound man, Doug Short, and Doug and I worked together in pre-production in October to kind of get that approach dialed in. So he's got both cabinets mic'd up, and he knows that depending on the room, if he needs a little more clarity, he'll turn up the cleaner amp. But if it's more just turning up guitar solos and that kind of thing, he'll go for the modern classic with that. So it's nice, man, to have a great sound on stage and know that you got a sound man that cares so much about good guitar tone that's out front as well.
And let's say for your hearing, how's it doing these days, from playing concert venues?
My hearing?
For like loud volumes.
My hearing is great. Yeah, my hearing is great, man. The thing about volume is when you're on stage, typically you're not getting hammered with the decibels that sometimes even the members of the audience are. I know on stage, my cabinets, I always insist to have them on the floor because I just like that tone better. I like the sound of the amp when the cabinets are on the floor. But that's also a bonus because it's not, your ears are not in the direct line of the throw of the speaker that way. And now that could all change on this UK tour.
Yeah.
It could get loud, But with Alice Cooper, I've worn in-ear monitors the entire time I was with Coop. And so it's a lot of fun to go back to just monitor wedges with Lizzie. And we like it to be full, man. We like to have plenty of gas from a volume standpoint, but we also don't want it to be just overbearing or oppressive. So we try to reach a happy medium with that.
So Damon, let's say with Thin Lizzy, what's the songs you enjoy doing most? Is it more like obscure songs or the main hits?
Well, I mean, if you're a Thin Lizzy fan, Emerald certainly is not an obscure song. If you know them only from The Boys Are Back in Town and Jailbreak, which is the case with a lot of people here in the States, then they're certainly not familiar with Emerald. But that's such a classic Lizzy song, and I love the guitar interplay, from the original studio version and then also the Live and Dangerous version. And when we were working that song up, Scott was very quick to tell me to make that solo section my own, not feel like I needed to be note for note reproducing, what Brian Robertson had played, which was an amazing guitar solo. So I try to kind of straddle the fence between paying homage to Brian's solos and then adding my own flavor to it. But I also love Black Rose, which is a Gary Moore guitar composition, and he just did an amazing job with that. And if Thin Lizzy has a free bird, it is Black Rose. It's just so much guitar and great arrangement, and again, a lot of great harmony stuff that I get to play with Scott. So probably those two songs, but we're adding some stuff for this tour this month that we didn't play on the Priest tour. So we're going to add Chinatown, we're adding Hollywood, we're going to add Bad Reputation, and I love all those songs. So I'm really looking forward to that.
You guys not doing Dedication?
No, you know what? That's a song that hasn't come up yet, and I certainly dig that song. That would be that'd be a lot of fun to add that. I mean, here's the thing, man. The Thin Lizzy has kind of had a rebirth over 2011. Having Ricky Warwick in the lead singer position. It's a new band. It's a new version of a great classic band. So Ricky is so dynamic and has been so fantastic as a front man and a performer. The promoters around the world are, they have a new enthusiasm about Thin Lizzy. So we're looking to really hit it hard over the next couple of years. So that said, we want to change up the set list whenever we can to add some more material that people maybe haven't heard Thin Lizzy perform live at any time through the course of the band's career, and certainly Dedication would be one of those songs.
And going on your own guitar playing, are you working on anything else, like solo projects or that, anytime soon? Or how are you doing that?
Well, I'm committed to doing something with Brother Kane, my band. I have booked a run of shows here in the States that I'm going to be doing in March when I get back from the UK. and would really like to make another Brother Kane record. As far as the songs that I write for myself to sing, I really I just feel like Brother Kane is the best platform to do that in, beyond any of the other side projects I've been a part of through the years. But I will also be continuing to do some solo acoustic stuff. Now, I love that. I love that presentation so much, and would definitely like to do more of that.
Well, excellent stuff, Damon. Thanks for taking the time to call me on this date, and hope you have a great 2012.
Awesome, Jason. Thanks for your time, man, and thanks for all the support, and hope to see you soon.
All right, you too, and you have a good one, okay?
Thank you, buddy. Take care.